Start today with a new topic called user exits. Okay, so the user exit is nothing but a slot provided by the SAP in SAP standard program. You can make a note. Okay, so user exit is nothing but a slot provided by SAP in SAP standard program. So now what happened? Sometimes your customer will use the SAP standard transaction. He want all the functionality of the SAP standard transaction except a few small changes. Okay. So at the time, what you can do, you need to incorporate your own logic in the SAP standard program. Actually, if you want to edit the SAP standard program, for example, I'll go to the SE38 and I want to edit the SAP standard program. Can I edit? So I'll go here. Maybe I'll take some program which is starting with R. That means this is a SAP standard program. If I click on change, what will happen? It will ask an access key. So for user exit, to implement your own code, user exit is, access key is not required. Okay. So user exit is a slot provided by the SAP in SAP standard program to implement customized logic without access key. Okay. So now I'll go to some transaction. Maybe I'll go to some XK02 transaction. This is the transaction to create the vendor. If I want to create the vendor or change the vendor, I will come here. Fine, let me take out some vendor. So let me take this vendor, any of the vendor, let me take it and click on this address button. I'll press enter. So this is a SAP standard transaction. In the SAP standard transaction, I want some functionality. Say for example, if the country is Germany, in this transaction, if the country, if this vendor country is Germany, then I want a message saying that this company is German. Say for example, now what I will do, I will do some changes here. I will do the search term. I will remove some 10 or maybe I will do some changes. I will click on save. When I click on save, now what will happen? The system saves it. It won't say anything. It will automatically save. See what is the system saying? Changes have been made. Now once after I implement the user exit, what I want, when I click on the save button, if the vendor belongs to the German country, I want a pop-up message saying that so this customer belongs to the German country. I want a pop-up. So assume that is my additional functionality. So if you want, you can run a report. If the vendor is German, you want to get the data from some table, something you want to do, you can do there. But I'll show you I will write the message there. Instead of writing message, if you write some select query, if you write something else, it will work at the time of saving. So that is called a user exit. User exit is a standard functionality. Okay, that means. Okay. So now what I want to do, I'll go to XK01. So I want to find out whatever the slot SAP has provided to write my code. So there are 4 types of user exits are available. There are 4 types of user exits. Are available. The first kind of user exit is called function exit. And second kind of user exit is called menu exit. And third exit is called, I can say field exit. And fourth exit is called screen exit. So in today's class, we will see all these kinds of exits. Now I will start with the function exit. Function exit is also called as the function module exit. It's also called as the function module exit. So now I'll go to the XK02 transaction. I'll go to the corresponding screen. In this screen, when I click on save, I want the user exit. So and then what I will do, I'll come to this screen, go to the system status. I'll click here, system status. So if I click the system status here, see what it is saying, it is a transaction XK01. Now we are in the transaction XK02. And what is the program running behind this is SAP MF02K. So this is the program running behind this particular screen. There is a screen now here, correct? So in a module programming, you will create a program and then you will give a screen. So just like that, behind this screen, there is a program. The program name is this one. And the screen number is this. And the subscreen, see, these are the subscreens actually. This is the normal screen and these are the subscreen. A subscreen is there in the program. Subscreen related logic is there in this program. And subscreen is there in this particular screen number. This is the particular screen number of the subscreen. And this is the GUI status. GUI status means set PF status will give, no? So this is the GUI status name. Fine. Now what I will do, I will go to the program of the screen, double click on the program of the screen, click on find, type the keyword call customer hyphen function. So this is the keyword to find out function module exit. If you want to find the function module exit, the keyword is call customer hyphen function. Click on the main program, press enter. So I want the user exit in this program, SAP MF02K. So double click on that. So now there are two slots are there which were provided by the SAP. That means call customer hyphen function 2 times repeating. So there are two slots. Now double click on this call customer hyphen function. Double click on this. There is something 001 is there. Double click on 001. So where you are going? You are going to a function module. The function module name is exit SAP MF02K 001. Leave out this exit, leave out this 001. The remaining part is called enhancement. The remaining part is called enhancement. Okay? Remember, this is called enhancement. So now, this function module has an include. This include name is starting with the Z. So double click on this. What SAP is saying? Program ZX are reserved for the include for exit function groups. So this include is not yet created. If you press enter, include will be created. Okay. So this is how you can find out the user exit. That means where the user exit is. The keyword to find out the user exit is call customer hyphen function. I'll tell you. Because user exit is a process to find out the enhancement and to implement the project. To achieve the final result, we need to follow the two steps. The first step is find out the enhancement. Now we have found out the enhancement, correct? And we need to implement the enhancement. We need to implement the enhancement through project. So if you implement the enhancement through project, then only your user exit will work. So let us see. I'll explain the complete scenario. Then you can come to know what is the enhancement, what is the project and all. So now this is one way of finding the user exit. Now I'll tell you the another way of finding out the user exit. Go to the system status. Double click on the program. Go to attributes. Note down the package name. In this package, this report is saved. So note down the package name. Now you want to find out the enhancement, correct? You want to find the enhancement. To find out the enhancement, go to the transaction SMOD. Go to the transaction SMOD and click on a find symbol or click on F4 button. Anything is okay. I'll click on the find button. Give the package here, whichever you have copied, and execute. So these are the user exits available in that particular package. So this is user exit is also called as enhancement. Now, okay, so this is enhancement. In the function module, what I have shown, if you remove that exit and if you remove the 001, the remaining part is this one, SAP ABAP 02K, if you observe. Okay, so this is a user exit for vendor master data. Okay, fine. This is a user exit. And this is also called as enhancement. Double click and see. This is the function module we have seen. Double click, it will go to the function module. The same function module we have also seen, like another way. Fine. So now, you know the enhancement name, correct? What is the enhancement name? SAP MF02K. Now, I need to implement this enhancement. How to implement enhancement? To implement the enhancement, you need to create a project. So, to create a project, go to the transaction CMOD. Create here a project, PROJECT. I'll click on create. Okay. Z is not required. To create a project, Z is not required. Okay, because this is a user exit. The implementation of user exit is not required any access key. Okay. So now I'll give some short text here. Anything you give it, and click on this enhancement assignment. Click on this. You can save it in a package or save it in a local object. Give the enhancement here and press enter. Save this. Click on the components. Okay. So now a function module is visible to you. Now double click on this function module. Now you are inside the function module. There is a G include. I want to implement this G include. And one more thing. This function module has some import parameters and export parameters. What are all the import parameters? I underscore LFA1, which is like LFA1 structure. So this I underscore LFA1 is something like work area, which is having LFA1 structure. So now let us go and see what are all the fields available in LFA1. So I need to write a message if the country is Germany. So if you observe here, this is a land 1. Land 1 is a country key. Okay. So land 1 is there in LFA1. So land 1 field will be there in I underscore LFA1. Correct. So now I'll double click on this include. The warning message will come. Press enter. So it is saying this include is not there. Shall I create? Yes, create it. Save it in a local object or package. And here I will say if I underscore LFA1 hyphen land 1 is equal to, what is that? Germany. Germany means D. Okay. So I will say message, some information message I will give, some message number, some message group with, you give the message, this vendor belongs to Germany. If should be closed with and if. So now save it, check it and activate. This include. Come back. Your function module is already active. If it is not active, activate this. Come back. A tick mark is coming up here, which means that you have implemented this function exit. Come back. You come to this project screen. Here there is a button, activate project. Click on this, activate project. So now you are getting project activated. Once your project is activated, go to your transaction from the beginning. If in some other session, if the transaction is already open, close the session completely and go to the transaction from the beginning. What is the transaction? XK 02, I'll go. Press enter. So this country is Germany, D. So I'll make some change here. You click on save. Previously what happened? It's not giving anything. So now it's giving a message. Why it is giving a message? Because we have written a message there. Instead of that, if you want based on this vendor, go to some TOMK table and pick up the purchase order or sales order related data where this vendor is there and display LV report. You can put the logic inside the include. Got it? So, but I just shown you the functionality. Whatever you want to do based on the country, based on the vendor number, based on something else, you can always do. Okay? So this is how you can implement user exit, and this is called function module exit or function exit. To find out the function exit, the keyword is call customer hyphen function. This is one way. The another way is note down the package by seeing the attributes. Take the package and go to the transaction. What is that SMOD transaction? In SMOD, click on find button and then give the package so that you can see the corresponding what you can call user exits or enhancements. Yep.
So can we create one more include in that one in enhancement while implementing the enhancement?
Well, inside the include, you want to put another include.
So one include is there, sir. Press enter, that include will be created. Like that, can we create one more include?
Inside the include? Inside the function module? No. Include is a G include. You can do anything inside the include, but you cannot. Function module is not starting with a G.
Yes,
You cannot do anything. You cannot change the function module, but you can edit inside the include only. Okay.
you can create the including inside that include, right?
And what I suggest you is, once you test the user exit, please de-implement or deactivate the project. Go to the SMOD or CMOD where you have created this project and deactivate. Click on this deactivate button. Otherwise, what will happen? These functional guys, they also will be checking the same system. They will suddenly get the message if the country is Germany, and they will not understand from where this message was coming up. So they will confuse. Okay. So what you will do, once you test the user exit, you deactivate the user exit, so the others can work comfortably. Fine. Now the next thing is menu exit. Okay. So before menu exit, I will tell you the field exit, because field exit will take some time. So we will implement the field exit, we will complete the menu exit, and we will see the result of the field exit. Because to get the result of field exit, it will take some 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so first I will do the field exit now. Let you go to some transaction. Okay, maybe I will go to the same transaction. Take some field. Here region is there. Region means state. In a country, there will be different states.
Yes.
States are also called as region. So now instead of region, I want here state. Okay, so which field is this one? I'll put my cursor here, click on F1. When I click on F1, a pop-up is coming up here. Go to this technical information. So what is the field name? Region. What is the data element? Regio. I would double click on this data element. So here, see what is the region, state, province, country. If I go to the field label, see region is there. Actually that text is picking up from the field label. Now I want to change the field label so that it will come over there. So now I want to change this. Can I change the SAP standard data element? It will ask access key. So how to change this? Remember the data element name? Regio. Go to the CMOD transaction. This is CMOD. Go to this transaction. Go to text enhancements, data keywords or keywords. You can go and change. Here it's asking the data element. I'll give the data element regio. Continue. Now it's coming in editable mode. I'll remove this. I will put instead of region, I'll put state. I'll save this. It will not take that much easily. We need to do it. We need to repeat it. Yes. Data element regio is activated asynchronous. You need to get this. Once you get this only, then only what will happen? The inside content will be saved. Now this is state. Okay? Fine. Now you can come out. Now what will happen if you go to the XK02 transaction? Instead of region, state will come, but it will take a few minutes. Okay, so we'll utilize that few minutes to learn menu exit. So let me go to SE38. I'll take another transaction SE38. In the SE38 or take any transaction. I want to create a menu exit. So these are all called menu. This is called menu bar, correct? And these are menu items. I want to add another menu item here. Modification operation cancel. After cancel, I want to put another menu item. When I click on that particular menu item, some action should happen. So that is one my intention. How to create that? First, how to find out the menu exit? Menu exit means actually SAP need to provide a slot. If slot is there, then only you can add another item here or here. How to find out whether the slot is there or not? What do you need to do? Go to the system status. Okay. Go to the GUI status. Okay. Go to the menu bar and double click on this program. Double click on the edit. Go to and utilities. If you see the utilities, one function code is starting with a plus symbol. If a function code having a plus symbol, then this is a slot for menu exit. Okay, so if the function code is starting, that means you can add a menu item in the utilities. Fine, remember this. Yeah.
For those we can't edit.
For those, for program and edit, there were no plus symbols. You cannot add some menu item if you want. In the utilities, there is an option to add.
Like this, we can edit in application toolbar.
Application toolbar means here you want to do. No, there is no exit for application toolbar. Okay, so I'll give some name here. Click on display. Okay, now my intention is I want to see what is the program running behind this screen. I want to get the package of that particular and I'll go to the S mode and I will find out the enhancement for this. So I'll go to system status, double click on the program, go to attributes, note down the package, Go to the transaction, SMOD, click on the find, remove this previous exit name, give the package, execute. So now if you read this customer function for ABAP for editor, initial screen, environment, menu, this is the menu exit. So take this exit name and see what is there inside. Double click and see what is there. There are two function modules are there. There are two menu exits are there whose code is starting with a plus. Okay. So now if you observe this, what it was saying, function exit on the initial screen of ABAP editor, old workbench. This is for old system. So this is for new one. This is a new version. So now this is the, see, SAP WLP is there here, SAP WLP is there here. So we need to go for this and this now. And this one and this one. These are all the old ones. These two are. So now I want to implement this enhancement. How to implement the enhancement? Go to the CMOD transaction. Click on a project, or if the project is already there, go to the change mode. Go to the components, or I'll go to the change mode, enhancement assignments. This enhancement is already there, so I will delete this. I will put the new enhancement, save it, and click on the components. Now see, it's already implemented. Maybe somebody is implemented for the old version, but we want the new one, correct? So double click on this. So what I want to do, I want to put here some text. I'll give, go to transaction SE11, give some description, click on copy. Now this was activated, tick mark is coming up. Now activate your project. Now project is activated. Now go to SE38. Now let us see in the utilities, go to transaction SE11 was coming. Okay. When I click here, it should go to SE11. We need to write some functionality. Where to write? In the, not in the flow logic, in the function exit which is available. See, this is the function exit for this menu exit. This is the menu exit which is having corresponding function exit. Okay, now you need to write coding in this. So I'll double click on this. Double click on the include. It says giving a warning message, press enter and enter. Save it as a local object, and here you can also write if SAYUCOM is plus CUS. Okay. What I can do? Call transaction. Call transaction. Yeah, just hard coding. SE11. Now activate this. Come back. Activate your project. Okay. Now what you do? Go to the editor. Go to the initial screen and come to the SE38. Now utilities. Go to the transaction SE11. Come back. So this is how you can work with the menu exits. Next, we have done the field exit. Now by this time field exit is properly settled down. So I'll go to XK, correct? XK02 to check the Field exit changes. It's coming as state. So this is the result. This is how you can check out the field exit. Now the next point is screen exit. So now what I want to do is I'll take you into some other transaction like ME22N. ME22N is transaction to change the purchase order. Give me a moment. Okay. So now what I'll do, I will. So this is actually change purchase order screen. So let me take some purchase order. I'll take a purchase order. So this purchase order related header details and item details will appear here. What is the table for purchase order header, which stores the purchase order header related details? EKPO. Purchase order item related details will be stored in EKPO. Okay, fine. Anyway, here we are not concerned about the tables. We are trying to do the screen exit. So now what I want to do, I want to add a screen in the header, either in a header or in item. Maybe see, if you see here, material, these are the item details. All these are item details. So if you observe, item has material data, quantities, delivery schedule, delivery, invoice, conditions, account assignment, purchasing, order history, and some purchasing order history, some texts. These are all purchasing order history. After that, text is there, delivery address is there, confirmations, conditions control. All these tabs are there here. I want to put my own tab where I want to give some kind of G student information I want to give. Otherwise, some other fields I want to give it. I want to put another tab as a screen. When I click on that particular tab, some G fields, whatever I put over that screen, that should come. That is my intention. You can.
How can I add the fields?
I'll show you. Okay, fine. Now, what I want to do, go to the ME22N transaction, and here system status, double click on the program, note on the package. Actually the enhancement names are there, no? SAP MKF002 or some other thing. Those enhancement names will be given to you by the functional consultants. Okay, so if you have some 5 enhancements, no need to worry which is to be implemented. Actually that enhancement name will be given to you in the specification. You just need to go inside the enhancement, check whether the enhancement has a function exit or menu exit or whatever they have mentioned, and if it is a function exit, check whether proper import parameters are there for that, so that whenever they are executing, see, if whenever I am clicking on save button, if the country is not coming, and if the country is not there as import parameter inside the function module, I can't do anything.
Yes.
Correct. Check whether proper import parameters are there. If it is there, you can implement it. Okay. So now let us. Otherwise how can you? You cannot. Okay. So otherwise what you can do, there is something called enhancement spot. Enhancement spot is a new concept. Okay. So we need to do that. But for that also there are some restrictions. So fine. So now I'll note on the package name ME for this particular purchase order. So once you note on the purchase order package, go to the SMOD. Why to go to the SMOD? To find out the enhancement. Give the package. So now there are so many enhancements of the. So let me check which enhancement is suitable. Yeah, I think this one. Customer fields in the purchasing document. Okay. So select this enhancement. Double click on this. This is having so many function exits. Okay. And these are the screens. This is the calling screen. This is a screen number. This is a subscreen area. We will give the subscreen area name, right? SSA or something like that. This is a subscreen area. This is a called screen. Which screen is calling this? And this is a subscreen number. Okay. So now where you want to put? If you want to put the screen in the purchase order header, select this one. Select this screen number. If you want to put the screen in the purchase order item, select this screen number. Like that. You can choose based on the screens available here. Now what I will do, and there are two includes here if you observe. CI EKKO CI EKPO So EKKO is for purchase order header. EKPO is for purchase order item. Remember that. So remember this enhancement name. Go to the CMOD transaction. I'll give the project name. I'll give the project name. First I'll deactivate the previous project which we have implemented. Go in a change mode. Go to the enhancement assignment. Previous enhancement assignment this is. So I will delete. I'll give the new enhancement assignment. Press enter. It's giving the error message. What it was saying? The enhancement is already existing in the project. Somebody has already done the project. So the disadvantage of user exit is if one enhancement somebody implemented, somebody used, you cannot use.
It is deactivated also.
If it is deactivated also. What you need to do? You go there, you completely delete the project, then you can implement. Okay?
What can we know that which project is showing now? Yes.
Okay? LO020. Let us go to LO020. Let us go in a change mode. I'll go to the components, or I'll go to the enhancement assignment first. So our thing is there here. Go to the components. Okay. In the components, I want to add the screen in item details. So I'll select this include. And what I will do? I'll double click on this include. It is saying this include is being created now. Till now this include is not there. I'll create it now. Continue. Yeah, this I came to this here. So I'll give here PO item extra fields. You give any fields here. For example, I'll go to S11. Take some table which we have created. ZSTUD. Yeah, it's there. Okay, somebody else might be created once again. I will select some 2 or 3 fields. Go to the structure, paste it. Only what you need to remember, these fields are going to add in SAP standard table, SAP standard structure or SAP standard table. So your naming convention should start with, your field name should start with ZZ or YY. Remember that. Yeah, because if you give this naming convention, at the later point of time, if somebody see, then they can understand that, okay, if ZZ is there, this is added by some other people, not by the SAP. So you need to give ZZ or YY is the naming convention. Next, go to extras, enhancement category, just like all other structures. Points enhancement category. Now activate the structure. Activating of the structure will take 2 minutes of time because it need to adjust the SAP database table, and it will go and check all the programs where EKPO table is used. Some inconsistency is there by adding these fields. It will go and check everywhere. So it will check the entire system, so it will take some time to activate this.
So can we delete the entries in the tables?
Fields.
Not fields, entries.
Yeah, you
What
can.
we are table entries.
You can, no? We learn to open SQL statements. Delete.
No, not by program, sir. In the table itself.
If you have created that table, if you have created, you can delete. You can delete. Let us see. Go here. First check whether your table has maintenance allowed. Display maintenance allowed. If it is there, then only you can delete. Go here. See the records. There are some records are there. Select this. Table entry. Where is, why it is coming in display mode? It should not come in display mode. Okay. Anyway, okay, it should come in change mode. Attributes 137 maybe, I don't know. Display maintenance is allowed. I'll activate this table. Okay. I think for this table, table maintenance generator is there. If the table maintenance generator is created, you cannot delete the records from the table. You need to go to the table maintenance generator and then you can delete. I'll go utilities, table contents, display. Not like this. No. Utilities, table contents, create entries. If table maintenance generator is there, all the entries will come. See, table maintenance generator is there. If you want to delete this particular record, select this, click on this, delete.
If this one is not there,
If this one is not there, then what will happen? Go here, select one entry, table entry, delete. Here, a delete option will enable. If the table maintenance generator is not there, it will enable. Delete option will be enabled. So you can delete from here.
you can't delete that standard table.
Can't delete. No, never delete the SAP standard tables.
Sir, can we add some more entries to that standard table using program, except program, means open SQL statement?
No. Whenever you do some transactions, then only the SAP standard table will update mostly. Or you can do BDC, correct?
Yes, sir.
Through BDC also SAP standard tables will be updated. So those are the ways. Yeah. So now it got activated. Okay. Once it is activated, you go to the EKPO table and see whether these fields are there. If you go to the EK pivot table and come down, there is include name is CIEKPODB, and whatever the fields you have given, student ID, student name, student age, now those are there in EKPO table. Fine. Okay, that means your fields added properly. Come back. Now this is implemented. I'll deactivate for the time being. Later I will activate. Okay, fine. Now I want to add item screen. Correct? Item screen is 111. This is a header screen. I have shown you. Now I want to create a screen with the fields whatever I have created here. Always the exit will have a subscreen. Never create normal screen. So here place exit or something. You write something here. Go to the layout. Click on F6, give your structure and select the fields, put it on the screen, minimize the screen so that it can fit into the tab, activate. Come back. So I'm not writing any flow logic, I'll just activate it. Come back. Now activate your project. When you activate a project, it's all green color LEDs are coming up here. Come back. Okay, C underscore EKKODB, not a problem. EKKO is a header. We are implementing the item, so not a problem. So now go to the ME22N. We have OOPS, BAPI body, workflow 4. No, me. No, like I know the ABAP HR also, but Right now, I'm trying towards a GTS. GTS is a new module. It was coming actually in my company. I was working on GTS. Okay, so which one?
What is it function module?
Yeah, it's a new function module like MMST, like the GTS is a new function module uh, that belongs to geography systems. Okay, so actually fine. So now I'll go to the customer data. So now there is something called customer data. Click on that. You can see your fields. Okay. So this is how you can add your own screen. Either you can also add it in header data and item data. So this is what called screen exit. Okay. So totally we have seen 4 kinds of exits. To find out the screen exit, there is another keyword is there. You try with this keyword instead of getting the attributes. Call customer hyphen subscreen. This is a keyword to get the screen exit. Just like call customer hyphen function. Okay, try with this. Fine, so we'll close here. We'll meet in next class with the oops. Tomorrow we'll meet with the oops above.